Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Let's talk about Dostoevsky. This was not actually a full length video, this was supposed to be a short, but I decided to make it into a full length video because I realized how much I want to talk about this matter and it won't fit in a short video, especially when YouTube and Instagram does not promote lengthy shorts. So I'm going to make a full length video, but it won't be more than 4 to 5 minutes, I think. Maybe it will be, I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm almost half an year and you don't know that I do not make scripts for these videos, okay? These are rants. That's why the name is Yap, because I'm here to yap about things. So let the yap begin. What I want to talk about today is probably I have uploaded a short on it, but yeah, I will still say that it's about Dostoevsky's writing, but special focus on his female character. Am I really to do a thing like that? Why not? Yours You are something mighty precious to be careful of. And you might think, what a bitch? How can she say something like that when a 16-year-old is asking if she really has to do prostitution? And to that I said the same thing until I read the next page where it is written, I went on lying there just as before, and then I saw, young man, I saw Katrina in the same silence go up to Sonia. On lying there just as before, and then I saw a young man. I saw Katerina in the same silence go up to Sonia's little bed. She was on her knees all evening kissing Sonia's feet and would not get up. Then they both asleep in each other's arm. Together, yes. And I lay drunk. Oh my god, I was crying. I was crying like you have never seen me cry before. I was crying the same way I was crying when I read Kite Runner. And you might not know this, but I cried reading the Kite Runner. It was a trauma. But the same feeling came to me when I was reading that line. It's not that Katerina was a good woman because she sent a 16-year-old to be a prostitute. But the thing is, who was the good one then? Maybe Sonia for going into the prostitution just because her stepmother said it. But was Katarina really the bad person? She was just a woman too who was on brink of starvation, and not just her own but her 3 children apart from Sonia, whose husband was drunk and did not know how to do job. He could not keep single job. Is the husband bad? Maybe, because there are things that are happening with him too in the books, but like I said, we are focusing on the woman. And at that exact moment when I was crying like a baby, I realized something that I did not before when I was reading notes from Underground or White Nights. Fyodor Dostoevsky, the way he writes female suffering is so real. Characters are not black and white; they are a mixture of black and white. Yes, Nastenka broke the dreamer's heart, but it maybe I am the only one. Maybe there are more people who think this way, but I can totally understand what went on with Nastenka, right? Because if you think about it, she was a girl who was once in love with a man and she got trapped by that man, and she was also trapped at home. I don't know how many of you relate to it, but at some point it feels very realistic that she would date just anyone that comes next because she wants to escape her situation. And I feel like a lot of women are like that. Like, even if you think about it in a marriage way, a lot of women will go into marriage just because they want to be free and they're not free at their home. Maybe they have hope for their marriage, and that's what happened with Nastenka. I'm not saying like she should have done what she did, but yeah, I can see why she did it. It's not, I'm not excusing her, but I'm understanding her. And it's very similar to Sonia, or Sonia's mother, Katarina. I don't think her name is Katarina, I think it's Katrina. Anyways, but it's very similar to her position where she does not want Sonia to go into prostitution because she just wants so much money. She's hungry for money. She's telling her to do that because they have no money and no way to survive. She's an old woman. She can't go into prostitution. So her only other option is her husband or her daughter. And obviously the husband is drunk, lying in one place. And even after that scene, he's still drunk all the way. So there is no, that maybe he gets better, maybe he does better. No, there is nothing of that sort. So I feel like a very underrated aspect of Sosky's writing, especially, is how well he writes the morally grey woman that you would think are morally grey, like Nastenka for breaking the dreamer's heart, or Katerina for sending her daughter into prostitution. But when he is writing this grey character, he is not making them black. He is making them understandable, making us realize that what is wrong with them for them to be making this decision. So there, the scene where Katrina is just kissing Sonia's feet because she knows what she has sacrificed. She is aware of how big of a sacrifice Sonia is making for the family and for her kids and for her deadbeat father. And everything is just so sad in that scene where two women are just helpless and they don't know what to do except for what they have to do. And that's all. I am still at page 133 of. Then there is also Dunya, who is Raskolnikov's sister, the main character's sister, who is marrying with this rich guy. And we know she's marrying him for his money, but we don't see her as gold digger that many people say. We just know why she's doing it, why it is so important for her to do this. And I feel like that is a big part of understanding woman's suffering. uh, I hope that I hope it's not the case where those kids wife was writing his novels, because I would cry. I don't know much about his story. Like, I know about the whole dying and then not dying thing, but I don't know much about his personal story. So I hope it's not the case, because I really love him and he increases my faith in man. Because if he knows about this suffering, maybe I shouldn't say that when I am only 133 pages into this huge book. What if what if he writes like worst woman character in future? Oh my god. I will have to eat my own words then. But yeah, until then I still think that uh, he's one of the good he's one of those people who understand women's pain and suffering. And that's all for the video today. I hope you liked. I don't know why I'm saying. I hope you liked the video, and like and subscribe, please. Please. I'm just kidding, but please subscribe if you could. I would love that. And then I will talk more about classical novels. I don't know why, but I am recently focusing more on classical novels. I'm loving it. Um, but yeah, let's see. I love you all. Bye bye.